Humanitarian and CNN political contributor Van Jones is a lawyer, civil rights activist, and champion of social and environmental justice. Among his many achievements, Jones has founded and led the Ella Baker Center for Human Rights, which promotes criminal justice reform, Color of Change, which works for racial fairness, Rebuild the Dream, a 21st century think tank that champions innovative solutions to fix the U.S. economy and uplift the next generation, and the Dream Corps, which promotes innovative policy solutions and operates 3 major advocacy initiatives, including hashtag YesWeCode, which helps train low-opportunity youth to become top-level computer programmers, hashtag Cut50, which is working to reduce the U.S. prison population by half in the next 10 years, and Green for All, which lifts people out of poverty through green jobs training and job creation. Jones served as President Barack Obama's special advisor and primary advocate for the Green Jobs Act. Signed into law by President George W. Bush in 2007, the Green Jobs Act was the first piece of federal legislation to use the term green jobs. During President Obama's administration, it resulted in $500 million in national funding for green jobs training. Beginning in 2009, Jones helped to lead the interagency process that oversaw the multi-billion-dollar investment in skills training and jobs development within the environmental and green energy sectors. Jones has served as president of Dream Corps, as a distinguished visiting fellow at Princeton University, and as co-host of CNN's political debate show, Crossfire. He has been a visiting fellow in collaborative economics at Presidio Graduate School, a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress and American Progress Action Fund, and a fellow at the MIT Media Lab. His activism and leadership have earned him accolades from around the world. He is the author of 2 New York Times best-selling books devoted to environmental and social justice issues, The Green Collar Economy and Rebuild the Dream. For his humanitarianism, his commitment to civil rights, his impact on social and environmental justice efforts, and his reporting of important aspects of our nation's history and culture, the Board of Trustees and the faculties of Loyola University New Orleans present Van Jones with the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
I'm a doctor. Oh, that's awesome. That's exciting, man. 2017? 2017? 2017. Now you think that you are happy, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. 2017. I'm gonna talk to the fruit in a minute, but I wanna talk to the root first. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Grandmama. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Thank you, aunties and uncles. They don't know, but I know. You having a hard time keeping the tears back today. You lie to these young people, and you tell them, baby, I always knew you were gonna make it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Many nights you were worried. Little small people in cribs with fevers. They don't remember. You remember. Many times you were worried. They come home from school, looking down at their shoes, something happened. Are they going to be all right with their peer group? Who are these new friends texting them? Some of you worry you didn't do enough. Some of you worry maybe you did too much. But look at him now. Look at him now. I want you to get on your feet and thank these people behind you. Some of y'all didn't stand up last time. Stand up if you can and thank these people behind you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, caregivers. Thank you, grandmamas and aunties and grandfathers and uncles. You did good. You did good, and it turned out. Your prayers were answered. You did good. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk to you. I want to talk to you about your destiny. I want to talk to you about your soul. And I want to talk to you about the fate of your country. But I only got 10 minutes. Luckily, I'm a TV guy, so I can make good use of my time. You guys spend a lot of time worrying about who you're going to become. Your generation is under more pressure. How can you be famous? How many likes are going to be on your Instagram post? I mean, you spend so much time. And now it's a happy day you're graduating, but tomorrow morning you don't know what's going to happen. Everybody goes through what you're going through. And I want to give you some distinctions and some definitions that will help you get where you're going. Number one, everybody has a fate and everybody has a destiny, and they're not the same thing. Your fate are those things you have no control over. No matter how hard I work and no matter how much effort I put into it, I will never be a 23-year-old good-looking Asian guy. I've been trying. Turns out, that's not my fate. I was born into a particular time just like you, a particular body just like you. There's some things I have no control over. And the people who are the most miserable in life are the ones who spend their time cursing their fate. If only I were taller, if only I were shorter, if only I'd been born with this, if only I'd been born with that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your heartbeats on things you have no control over. But just like everybody's born with a fate, everybody's born with a destiny too. And your destiny is different than your fate. Your destiny is that call to greatness that somebody put inside of you. Some creator, some miracle, some magic was put inside of you. And everything has a destiny. A little acorn has a destiny to become an oak tree someday, to have beautiful branches, to create a home for birds, to create shade for picnics. Even a little old acorn, a little caterpillar has a destiny. A little scrunching around, little worm eating leaves, but he has, or she has a destiny to someday be a miracle of light and to coast on the breezes. Now, every acorn does not become an oak tree. Some of them get stepped on, some get eaten by squirrels. Every caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly, but everything has that call to greatness, and you have it. And that call to greatness in you has to be respected. The world is not going to tell you every day about that call to greatness, but you have to tell yourself that these are not crazy dreams. These are not impossible goals. I never thought I would be on CNN. I never thought I'd work for the President of the United States. I never thought I'd teach at Princeton. My father was born in poverty, in segregation. He joined the military to get out of poverty. And then he put himself through college. And then he married the college president's daughter, because my daddy had it like that. Oh, Willie Jones was bad. And when he died, we put on the cover of the funeral program my father standing in front of Yale Law School the day I graduated, saying hallelujah, because his baby boy had made it. It wasn't an impossible dream. His wasn't, and yours is not too. You can get there. You can get there. But you have to believe it. Don't worry about your fate. Focus on your destiny. That call to greatness. Number 2. Sorry, I'm emotional up here. I don't even know y'all. I'm just... I love y'all so much. The other thing I want you to understand is that if you listen to what I just said, you will then go off and become obnoxious. You might become Mark Zuckerberg, but you ain't Mark Zuckerberg yet. You might become Sheryl Sandberg or Elon Musk, but you're not that yet. And so now what do? Second thing. You're going to go through this period of trying to figure out, do I play big or do I play small? When you try to play big, I'm great, I'm going to do great things. Everybody says you're obnoxious. And they actually try to put marbles on the stairs for you to bring you down. So you say, well, I'll just play small. I'll just be humble. I'm not gonna. And then you resent it because you're not living out your purpose. Your life isn't becoming what you wanted it to be. So then you say, well, I'm gonna play big. I'm gonna play big. And you start listening to, aggressive hip hop music. Screw the haters, and then you're obnoxious. What's the answer? If you get this, you get the whole thing. Here's the answer. Your ego should play small. You need a small, strong ego, not a big ego. A big ego gets you in trouble. A weak ego gets you run over. You just need a small, strong ego, like a little tool, so people don't mess with you. But your ego should basically play small. But your soul should play huge. Your soul, what you were born for, what you love, what you care about, your connection to your community, to your family, to future generations, to your art, your soul should play huge. And if you ever meet somebody like that, I got a chance to work with somebody like that in the White House. If you ever meet somebody whose ego is strong, not big but strong, but whose soul is big, they can do what they need to do. And that's what I ask from you. Let your soul play big. Now, in conclusion, play big for what? Play big for money? If that's the game you want to play, that's fine. I know a lot of rich people now. Didn't know them a year ago, wasn't famous. Know them now. A lot of them are miserable. A lot of them are sad. A lot of them are lonely. A lot of them don't know what to do in the morning. You're richer right now than some of the wealthiest people in the world because somebody loves you and somebody loves you for who you are right now. You're richer than some of the richest people in the world. I can tell you because I've seen it. Having a cause greater than yourself. Having a cause to maybe heal some of the divisions in our country. Having a cause that says, I believe we all need each other. I don't care who you voted for. If you're a liberal, great. If you're a conservative, great. We need each other. No bird can fly with just a right wing, and no bird can fly with just a left wing. We need each other. We need each other. Maybe that can be your generation's cause. Conservatives ask good questions. They ask, how much does this cost? And who's going to pay for it? That's a good question. I'm a liberal. I never ask that question. I just say, feed the babies, you know. Liberals ask good questions. You know, we ask, what about the little groups that get run over and the people who get left out? What about them? Conservatives ask questions about liberty, limited government. That's good. Liberals ask questions about justice, helping those left out. That's good. That's why when you were in third grade, you said you want a country with liberty and justice for all. We need each other. We need you to focus on your destiny, to let your soul shine, and to build a country with your generation that has liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you very much. Congratulations, class of 2017. 2017. 2017. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you. Love you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. I've followed a lot of people behind microphones. That's a pretty tough act to follow. Thank you very much. His words were excellent. Yeah, let's hear it one more time, huh?